Complete Hearing. Let's head on back to my exam room and see who I have in store for us. Come on. Okay, we are back in my exam room, and today I have the woman behind the phone, Miss Kim. You guys might, when you call into Complete Hearing, you 9 times out of 10 might be talking to this woman over here. So the reason I wanted Kim to join us today was not actually to talk about her role at Complete Hearing, but to talk about her role as being a child of a parent with hearing loss. So Kim kind of gets what it's like to have a father who has hearing loss. So I wanted to bring her on today because I wanted to hear from a perspective of a family member of what the process was kind of like getting your dad to recognize his loss. Maybe it can be a little bit hard to get them to come in for the hearing test. So tell me a little bit about you, and then tell me a little bit about your experience with your dad first coming in to get the hearing test and moving through the hearing aid process.
Well, as Macy said, I'm Kim, and I do pretty much talk to everybody on the phone at some point. My dad has had a pretty significant loss for a long time, and he recognized it pretty much right away, but he has several acres and works on a farm and lots of animals, and he's just busy and just very busy. And when I started here, I'm like, Dad, come on in,
It's
we
perfect.
can, we've got some great doctors. Let's see what's going on. He goes, yes, I'll get to it. And finally did, and it was like night and day. I mean, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He even mentioned, he said, I can hear the birds, I can hear my animals again. And that's pretty important when you're calving or lambing or, any of that. So it was exciting from that standpoint.
And how has his transition been from going to not wearing hearing aids to wearing hearing aids? Like, does he wear them every day? Does he seem to be okay putting them in and out? Like, was any of that a problem for him?
Initially had some insertion, putting them on and off, and, has farmer fingers, and Dr. Miller worked through that with him, and it's been amazing. He's very common sense. He has really worked well with it, and he loves them. He can definitely tell when he doesn't have them on, and we can tell when he doesn't have them on. So it's pretty important, and just for his independence. He loves to be independent. So being able to hear is 99% of being independent. So.
Very much so. Okay, what advice do you have for family members who have noticed that their parents or other members of their family have hearing loss? What advice do you have for them going into this process? How to bring it up to their family member in a kind way, like those type of things. What advice do you have?
Well, I think it's just like hearing aids are a bit like glasses. Almost everyone wears glasses, and I do too. I just don't have them on right now. Kind of blind, close up without them. And I just approach it from that. I'm like, is this something that would, he's worn glasses all his life. And I'm like, this just adds to your capabilities and brings back, something that you used to have. And also recognize when they're ready. Too. There's sometimes, they're real resistant. He wasn't, he was more ready, I think, than I realized. I told him, and he's like, okay, let's
made it easy.
But I know there is some resistance, and sometimes it's just hey, let's just go in and see where you're at.
Yeah.
No pressure. Let's just get that hearing test out of the way. And I've seen, a lot of people not realize what degree their loss was. And then they try, you guys put a hearing aids on them, and they can hear, and it's amazing. So it's life-changing, literally life-changing.
That's amazing. Thank you, Kim.
Well, thank you.
So please don't hesitate to call. Kim is such a great resource, not only being an amazing team member here at Complete Hearing, but she does understand what it's like to have a family member with hearing loss. So if you are a family member of somebody and you have some questions about how to schedule that member or some questions about hearing aids and what the process is like, please don't hesitate to call. Kim is very knowledgeable, as is every staff member at Complete Hearing. We hope you enjoyed this coffee and conversation today. We sure did. I love having any time alone with Kim. Please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then something that you're going to be seeing Complete Hearing coming out with over the month of October is we are doing Socktober. So we are donating socks to the People City Mission. So please drop off socks. We're also accepting mittens, hats, gloves, gently used or new, please. Just drop them off at Complete Hearing. We're open Monday through Friday so that we can donate those. We're also going to have some exciting stuff with Halloween coming up in the month of October, so stay tuned for that one. Again, thank you guys so much for entrusting us with your care. Please don't hesitate to drop questions in the comment section below, and we will answer those to the best of our ability. Have a happy weekend, and hey, go Huskers! Bye!